Little known fact about the snug piercing. It used to be called the Babcock because of the clamp you had to use to pierce it. Not everybody has the anatomy or the proper ear to get a snug piercing. So if you do and you're looking for that rare piercing, this is probably the one for you. This piercing is going to be horizontal on the ear. I have done them before at a slightly higher up at an angle, kind of slightly lower. It's kind of the same way I would place a conch piercing. When you have the curve of the ear, you're trying to go perpendicular to that curve. Once you're perpendicular, it looks a little more natural, but it is personal preference in the angle it places because everyone has a different shape ear. Find the thing that works best for you. Now, I have used straight barbells on this one before, and I've also mostly use curved barbells. Again, it's anatomy dependent and how you want this to look. Now, as far as the barbell goes, when you start with this piercing, you need to definitely overcompensate for the amount of swelling you're going to have because this piercing does swell quite a bit. Now, once the swelling's gone back down, then you definitely want to downsize because it's easily irritated by sleeping on it and things like that. So, jewelry options, start with a straight or curved barbell. You could add some gems on the end, but make sure you give enough room for the swelling. Once everything's healed up, sometimes people are able to wear a ring in there, but the general rule of proportion with wearing a ring and a piercing is you want to have 2/3 of the ring showing and 1/3 inside the piercing. So a lot of times this piercing, the ring is too big for that area for it to look appropriate. The healing of this piercing, it's pretty rough. The thing is if you're sleeping on it, that's one of the first spots of your ear or the side of your face to hit that pillow or your bed. So don't sleep on this piercing. Now, the piercing, the cartilage is very dense and very thick. Therefore, there's not a lot of blood flow to the area, and it's going to take a long time to heal. I would say a minimum probably of like 6 months for this one to heal up, but expect a year. It's a rough one, but it looks fantastic. I mentioned earlier that it's kind of thicker, denser cartilage. Probably means it's more painful, right? There's only one way to find out. Let's check out the painometer. I thought it might drop down a little more than that, but that's up there. It is a pretty painful piercing. Not gonna lie. So, big thing on this one is if you're getting pierced, it does hurt, but just take a deep breath, relax when you do this, surrender to the experience, and you'll still be able to get through it. If you want it, it's still worth it. It's a cool piercing. It's pretty rare, and it always makes my day when I can do one of these piercings. Now, earlier I did say you need to use a clamp to do the piercing. Nowadays, most people freehand this one because clamping the cartilage can be a little bit extra painful, and it's not necessary. There's better methods and techniques today. Now, if you're interested in getting this piercing, like I said, it hurts a little bit, but it's worth it. Remember to breathe, surrender to the experience, and you'll make it all the way through. Now, after watching this video, would you consider getting this piercing? It does hurt more, but that also separates you from the crowd. Tell me about it in the comments. Now, if you like my video, make sure to share, subscribe, give me a like, and of course, keep putting holes in your body. We'll see y'all in the next video.